Good morning, everybody, and thanks for coming here today to be with us. It's no secret that mental health challenges are one of the big issues facing emergency services today. First responders, firefighters, police, paramedics, of course the military as well, have been heavily impacted by mental health challenges, including occupational stress injuries and in some cases the extremes of PTSD. Looking at it from the perspective of Vancouver Fire and Rescue Services, we really want to build a very comprehensive program to take care of our staff, to take care of our firefighters. One of the big steps that we took forward about a year or so ago was the appointment of Acting Captain Fraser into a mental health coordinator role, and he's been able to help us build our strategies and apply the tactics that we need to start building that successful mental health resilience within our fire department. We've been undergoing mental health resilience training for our firefighters. It helps them to identify challenges that they might be feeling themselves. It helps them to recognize challenges with their peers. And it helps them, many of them are reporting even to go home and be able to be more resilient and identify problems in their home and personal lives. So that was a really important step forward for us. We've also stepped up significantly in terms of the different treatments and therapies that are available for our staff should they need those. But when we took a step back, we also want to make sure we leave no stone unturned. And one of the strategies that we've been looking at and addressing is being fulfilled today, and that's the addition of Lola, our therapy dog, our trauma dog, to the VF&RS team. So with their handler, Acting Captain Steve Fraser, Lola's here today to meet all of you, and we'll be happy to take questions about her. I'm going to be turning the mics over to Acting Captain Fraser so that he can give you some details. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Thanks. Okay. Sit. Good girl. Hi, welcome. Thank you everyone for coming. I'd like to introduce you to Lola. Lola is our trauma dog and our therapy dog in training for Vancouver Fire and Rescue Services. I just wanted to explain a little bit about how this came to be and what her role is. It was probably close to a year ago that I was connected with Citadel Canine Society, and they approached and we had a conversation about having a department dog that we could use within our department to be able to assist me in the work I do, in the mental health work I do with our firefighters. It sort of sat on the back burner for a little while we figured out some of the logistics and legalities behind it, and eventually we were able to, through Citadel Canine Society and Brian Archer, be able to have Lola come and start to sort of do the recruitment phase of her career. So the last 6 weeks she's really been spending time with our fire crews down at our training grounds, in and amongst the fire trucks, getting used to all the noises and sounds and things that she'll be exposed to on a day-to-day level. She does live with me. She comes home with me at the end of every work day, and I bring her into work the next day. My role primarily with Vancouver Fire and Rescue Services today is working with the men and women of this department in the area of mental health and wellness. And what Lola does is she just helps play a part in that role. If I could have Lola sit with me and be able to help one firefighter in this department, to be able to have them open up and talk to me a little bit about some of the things that are going on with them, then she's done her job. And in the sort of the last sort of 4-6 weeks that she's been here, I've certainly seen her do that on multiple occasions. She works not only with individuals when I'm working with individuals, but with groups as well. And she's been awesome in all settings. So it's been very exciting having her here. It's been very exciting knowing that she's going to fit in with this department and get used to being with all the men and women of this department. And I look forward to sort of more training with her in the coming months, and having her more and more involved in the day-to-day activities of this department. So yeah, it's been great. We have a very integrated mental health program within this department. One of the things we do have is our critical incident stress management team, and that team consists of over 40 members, and after a critical incident or a traumatic event, often we'll have members of our team go into a fire hall and talk to those crews. What I've been fortunate enough to do a few times now in the last 4 weeks is have Lola come with me into that setting and be with those crews after they've been exposed to those events. So one of the roles that she'll be doing is working with me and other members of my critical incident stress team to actually do that. And really her role is simple. She kind of works the room, and she does a phenomenal job when she does that. Her demeanor, as you can see, she's a very mellow, loving dog, and that shows when she's with her members, and the responses have been really positive from all the members in our department who have been able to work with her and spend a bit of time with her. So primarily that will be her role, is to go with me when I'm doing group work with other firefighters, and also when I'm just spending time one-on-one with our firefighters, whether that be just going for a walk in the park. I can take Lola with me. I will often meet some of our members outside of the fire department, let's say in a coffee shop environment sort of example, and she can come with me and be part of that as well. I'd like to have Chief Reed come and present Lola with her official Vancouver Fire Rescue patches. Thanks you, Chief.
Thank you. So as Acting Captain Fraser has said, today's a big day for Lola. She's actually joining the ranks officially. So just like any of our firefighters that join the ranks, there's a kind of standout green patch that they wear for the first while they finish their training and get fully integrated with the department. And of course, her official department flashes that she'll be wearing proudly on her vest. Steve was talking earlier today. She sort of has a change in personality when she's in uniform versus when she's not in uniform, and we think that's fantastic. But when she's in uniform now, we're proud that Lola will be sporting our Vancouver Fire and Rescue Services patch. So, Acting Captain Fraser.
Yes. Thanks. We'll put that on her front. Thanks, Chief. There you go. Yeah, thanks. There you go. Good girl.
So there, it's official. Lola is a member of Vancouver Fire and Rescue Services.